grab this. Wait, man. Okay.
What's going on, guys? Guess where we're going? We're about to have some fun in Brazil. First round of Super Drift Brazil, the equivalent of FD over here. Nobody's been there recording. We're gonna be the first one to show you guys what they're all about. And it's gonna be a fun few days. Let's get it.
I'm pretty excited for this. It's gonna be my first time being in Brazil too, so. We're ready to go now, so we're gonna go check in, and then get on the plane and fly out. So let's go.
Let's do it.
Yep. All right, so it's about 5:15 in the morning, and we just got off the first plane and grabbed our bags.
Besides waiting an hour for the package.
Yeah. Besides waiting like an hour to grab our bags, now we're gonna move on to the second plane, and then we should go to the hotel and start checking out the track today. We're kind of late for our second flight already, and so we gotta run to the airport. We gotta run. Oh God, this is crazy, but I think it's gonna build for a pretty exciting morning. Let's see if we can catch this plane. Oh my God. We gotta go this way. Holy crap. Hopefully the plane haven't left us. Yeah. Barely made it. Barely made it.
Exhausted.
Barely made it.
So this I never done before. Have you?
Yeah.
From a bus?
One time.
From a bus?
Yeah. This is the second time I've been taxied on a plane from a bus. Pretty cool, actually.
So our money is worth 3 times more here. Look at all them Benjis. Look at the little $2 too, real. I haven't seen this in like 10 years. So it's been a long trip. Now finally we're at the hotel, little cute hotel, literally 1 mile down from the track. It has been a long flight because we ended up buying something like last minute. Usually when you come to Brazil, you want to get a one-way ticket to wherever you're going, and we had a connection in São Paulo, which was a nightmare because you have to check your bags out, grab them, recheck in, go through security. So me and Loxley almost lost the plane, right?
Yeah.
That was fun, and then we had to get on a bus and we had to go to the plane, and it was a nightmare. So I'll never be doing that again, but it was an experience. So if you do not speak Portuguese and you're gonna come here, just go directly to where you're going. They do offer planes to all the major cities. Alright, so the city that we're in right now is called Belo Horizonte. It's in the state of Minas Gerais, and we are going to Megaspace, which is the first round of Super Drift Brazil. They have a lot of cool tracks in Brazil. That is why we're here, trying to showcase what they have to offer, showcase the cars, and perhaps maybe bring some of the drivers over within the next few years or so people can come and enjoy it. Brazil is very big in the racing world, so they do offer plenty of tracks. This is a elevation track, which makes it very interesting, but it's also very dangerous because it has a lot of walls. So last year I saw some of the videos and people did crash. So hopefully we'll get to see a lot of action in the next few days, meet a lot of the drivers so you guys can see it too and have some fun.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now we need to get some rest.
Yeah, I'm pretty tired, man.
Loxley is literally sleeping, standing up all the way.
Yep.
But we'll get some rest and we'll get back on the camera and show what Brazil has to offer. See you guys later.
What's happening, man?
So here we are. I thought I just entered a kid's room, but it's not. This is legit the smallest bed I ever seen in the hotel, but we'll make it work. We thought we were getting the normal, usually spacious, do whatever you want hotels, but
nope.
This is what they have. The reason we stayed in this hotel is because of the proximity to the track, since we're gonna be going back and forth recording. You know, I don't want to be driving all over town. It is a major city, 40 minutes from here, but staying there and driving here would probably take an hour and a half, 2 hours with all the traffic. So this is it. This is the tiny room. Look at it. It's cute. And this prepares us to go to Japan, because I've seen some of the videos and it's even worse.
All right, let's talk about the electricity thing real quick, because it's pretty interesting. Really adamant about saving energy. You gotta leave your key card in here to actually turn on all the lights and the electricity. After this, we're gonna go take a look at the track, right? Because the guys finally get here.
Probably depends what time they're gonna get there. We're already supposed to be here by now, but something happened with their truck and it broke down, so he had to go back and rent another box truck or something. The organizer. But hopefully if he gets here and it's still daylight, then we'll go. If not, we'll be there tomorrow morning.
Sweet. So I guess we'll see you guys tomorrow or later in the video. Peace. She's gonna be making dinner for us, and we're gonna hang out, enjoy ourselves, probably go in the pool a little bit.
So take two. We're extremely exhausted, but guess what? Something happened with the van, like I said in the previous video, and they're not gonna make it until midnight. So me and Loxley say, you know what? Screw it. Let's go see the family. This is my aunt's house. We're gonna eat some good food because I haven't eaten her food in probably like 5 years. So we'll chill here tonight, relax, probably go in the pool a little bit, and tomorrow we'll be at the track early. Let's go. So look, the boys love coming here, playing some soccer.
What?
It's nice. They have events, party ball, everything, weddings, all kinds of things over here.
Oh God, this is fancy.
This is right. Look at it. Look at that speaker, lights, projector. It's cool, right?
That's pretty dope.
I know, indoor soccer, nice leisure area, pool. You excited?
Yeah.
This is where this magic happens. This is the legit way to do the Brazilian churrasco with all these. Lynn knows about this. I think 2 years ago she came down with my daughter. They stayed around here. My uncle comes in here and just every single weekend he cooks for like 10, 15 people. He built this thing himself. This is legit. Smoker, all kinds of stuff. Sauna in the back.
What?
Yeah.
Sauna in the back.
Yeah, right here.
Ooh.
Sauna. Smell it.
Oh, it smells nice.
Smells nice. Tá aí a chave, tá?
Tá.
Esse aqui dentro é o quê?
Vestiário.
Oh, look. Changing room.
Oh.
Vamos empurrar pra
Oh, this place is huge.
Yeah. So she has her own little garden here. Fresh lettuce. I think that's lettuce, I don't know. Good golf here, right?
Yeah. Mini golf. You probably play mini golf here.
So what's going on? This is Patrick. This is his beautiful house. It's gonna be the next top drifter in Brazil, hopefully.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Welcome in my home.
Another one. Just to keep the freezer and everything else.
It's another kitchen. Huh. Wow.
All the goods.
Cerveja só quente, né?
Yeah.
Yeah. Show it to the boys. Tá doido? You ready?
Yeah, almost.
Gostei demais de ver, viu? Deus abençoe, boa sorte lá, boa viagem.
Você vai durar de cá.
And I don't know exactly where we are right now, but it seems like a CVS.
Yeah, this is it's like a
R$34,90 com dois.
pharmacy where they actually like make us prescriptions in the back like any other one over there, but it's like in every corner. So it's
Braço.
well, you actually can get like a prescription here instead of going to a doctor. That's what's different.
Oh, okay.
Instead of you going to a doctor having to pay to get the stuff, you just come here, tell them what's going on, and they'll actually like give you anything. Anything.
So you got your drugs?
Got my drugs. The druggery.
Yeah, he just got sunscreen.
Nós estamos aqui mesmo.
What's up? So these are the guys that's gonna be helping film all the cars and stuff. But obviously I can't do that by myself. So introduce yourselves, guys.
Hey man, I'm Giri. Welcome to Brazil, and let's get it.
Alright. What's your name?
I am Random. This Brasil.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet. We just stopped and took an Instagram photo at the track, at the entrance of the track. So later today, we're gonna be seeing some of the drivers start testing their cars. Oh, okay, so we're finally here, and like I don't even know what to say about this track, dude. It's like, oh my god, it's just like you're literally driving on a cliff. It's not even a mountain. Look at it. Just look. I don't even know where you start, man. Like, what do you think?
This
Matt?
is
What do
amazing.
you think?
I'm like blown the hell away. I thought it was dope. This is like on another level. Look at like wall.
Oh my god! Like just everything is a wall. Because if you don't hit a wall, you're gonna fucking roll like 10 times and die.
This is exciting.
Oh man, this track is on another level.
This is all we need. Look at this. Why can't we just have a place that we can call our own? Look at this little thing.
Wow, that's a dope little go-kart track.
I'm dying to drive something. Can that thing drift?
No,
That little yellow one?
little Volkswagen. Gary, are you crazy, guy? You gonna try to ride down that? That guy is crazy. Oh my god. Hell yeah.
Drive.
Yeah. Phew. Oh.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nice.
Wow. Starts off like this. Oh my
So
god.
the clipping points are there, then they clip here. then go down.
Fazer uma imagem daqui de drone vai ficar muito bom.
Vai,
Porque olha a curva do jeito que é. Dá pra até dar uma brincada com essa história.
Esse é o monstro.
Belezinha? Prazer, Duarte.
Tranquilão? Prazer
Tranquilão,
todo meu.
bom demais, é.
Beleza?
Tamo aí.
Beleza? Hello.
Vinícius. Esse aí é o Locksley, dos câmeras. Eu trouxe ele dos Estados Unidos comigo e a outra moçada é daqui mesmo.
Que legal, cara.
Vamos fazer uma gravação top, sério.
Bem legal. E aqui
Estamos com
as
drone,
gravações
estamos
fica...
com várias câmeras, estamos com GoPro 360, tudo que você imaginar. Se puder colocar qualquer coisa no carro, a gente agradece.
Se você
né?
quiser, mano.
A gente tem tudo quanto é tipo de
ver o
câmera.
drone que os caras trouxeram, velho.
Não, tem tudo melhor possível. Fazer um
Remember to
negócio.
say some of the stuff in English so we know, man.
Okay, so
Prazer, Vinícius.
he's one of the drivers, Vinicius. He's gonna show us the cars. We're gonna put some cameras in his car. So there'll be more drivers. I only think 2 are here, him and qual que é o nome do outro? O Eric is also here, so let's go see the cars. The cars will be here in 30 minutes. They're coming from 10 hours away. They came on a plane. That must be nice. And they're coming on the same truck. He built his car. He builds cars over there.
Well, we're still waiting on the cars, so we're gonna go grab some food. It smells so good. Yeah.
We're gonna have some Brazilian food now. Rice, beans, and everything else.
It's a buffet. Look at that.
Well, here
Hey.
there's no cars here yet. They're arriving today.
Okay, so the cars are finally here, and they're pretty clean, and they look freaking sick.
We'll talk about the cars once they put in the tents up for them.
Yeah.
So look at how nice. That's really nice. The organizer actually gives everybody a tent so they can have their own, so they don't have set up, bring like the whole crew, the trucks and everything. So they each have, I think they split the tent, but once they do that, we'll show the cars, show the engines and everything else that goes with it.
There's somebody cool that's here that I want you guys to see, and it's actually a judge that he judges a lot of competitions for drifting, and particularly Formula Drift in the US, and he's also here going to be a judge, correct?
I am, yep.
Going to be a judge. So let's put this down right here. All right. So, I mean, Georgie kind of just rushed me over here and to go interview you because I don't really have like a structure of questions to really ask, but I just really want to know like everything about this event, you know, like the track, the history of the track, if you know any of it, and like stuff like that, you know what I mean? I just really want to know everything and be able to show the world like what this track and Brazil in general has to offer when it comes to drifting, because everybody knows that there's been a lot of good drivers when it comes to Brazil. There's a lot of good drivers from Formula One, you know, GT racing, everything that has come from Brazil. So I just wanted to see what they have for drifting as well.
This track, Megaspace, I don't know a whole lot about its history, but I know that we held an event here last year and it was phenomenal. The elevation change, the way the corners are structured, it's a lot of fun to watch on TV live, you know, from a live stream perspective, but seeing it live, being on the track, you can really see just how steep it is. So that challenge coupled with just the burgeoning drift scene here in Brazil, it's kind of growing. It's only been around for a few years, Super Drift Brazil. So the drivers are starting to get better, and the progress I've seen from the drivers is phenomenal. There are a couple of standout guys, and then everybody else is trying to catch them. And it seems like anywhere when you have somebody really good or a couple of guys that are really good at the front, it just brings the whole pack up to that level, right?
Everybody wants to catch you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Now, what's the expected, rate for them to start expanding and having other people come around here? Because that's why we're here. Really, we want to, have more people try and come and compete in this series, because there's a lot of cool tracks. Like, this is not the only cool track, I'm sure, that's in Brazil.
This is, from what I saw, I posted a video of this track last year and it went wild. People were blown away. Nobody knew this was here outside of Brazil, When people saw that, I had FD drivers commenting saying, I'd love to drive there. That looks amazing.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like a challenge, but it looks like a lot of fun. And this season, looking at the entry list for this series, it looks like they had a hard time getting the top 16 last year just because of the amount of drivers that were coming to the events weren't quite filling the roster.
Yeah.
This year, they've got, at this round, 17 drivers. So it is growing. Like I said, this is only the third or fourth year for the series. So you've got to start somewhere, and you have to start building. And I think they're doing a great job here with the promotion, the driver training as well, the meetings that they're allowing me to have to try to educate the drivers a little bit more as to what we're looking for as judges. So I think we're gradually building them up, and already at the end of last year I was seeing some huge improvements. The first corner is pretty blind as you come. You can't really see much. You're uphill to initiation, and you don't know where outside zone 1 is. So you're initiating, hoping that you're in the right part of the track and that you can get to outside zone 1. So there's a lot of memory there. Where did I initiate last time, and how did that line me up for outside zone 1? And then the rest of the track, it all stems from that first initiation. Some tracks you can kind of fix maybe a mistake that you made earlier on.
Yeah, it's kind of like sort of like OSW, where you can initiate kind of low, but you can
work your way up.
Work your way up to the bank. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this, you don't want to hit the walls on this track, definitely.
No, the thing here is the straights are pretty long. The only reason this works as a drift course is the downhill is steep enough that the momentum you carry between corners is enough that you can make it. I'm guessing if they tried to run this course backwards, nobody'd be able to connect the corners just because of how steep it is and how long the straights are. So there'd have to be a manji in there, But on the way down, you can use that momentum, but that means you have to be lined up properly for that corner. If you're not in the right spot of the track, if you're too far inside on outside zone 1, there's no way you're going to be able to transition and get yourself wide for outside zone 2. And if you do, you might end up in the wall. So it's very tricky. You have to be precise at this track, and if you're not right away, it's pretty hard to make it through the course. So it's that first corner's, there's 1 or 2 corners where if you get yourself on the inside, you can really get, I think, the best feeling of how steep it is as you watch the cars come down from the top of the hill and then go down kind of below you, So you can kind of get that change in elevation, but that's the best I think you're going to be able to do. In this series, Diego Iga is definitely, he's one of those drivers that has natural talent. He can jump in any car at any track and just figure it out very quickly. I know last year a driver that we saw make a lot of headway as well was Bruno Barr. He drives a 350Z. He's somewhat of a YouTube celebrity, I think, in Brazil. He has a lot of followers. He went into the wall during practice last year here. He struggled, he fixed his car, and he came back out and he put together some awesome runs. So just seeing his perseverance, first of all, but also the courage that it takes to do that. When you shunt a car into a wall, it kind of takes away a bit of your confidence, especially on a steep downhill track like this.
It definitely trains you a lot.
So we've got some drivers to watch, and I think they're going to be new drivers that I don't even know. There's Sartor. He was driving a little Chevette last year, and I think he's going to have a different car this year from what I understand. But yeah, some guys like him that are very skilled that maybe were held back by their equipment last year, but are supposed to have bigger, better this season. So we'll see if they show up, what they show up with.
Okay, awesome. Well, it was nice talking to you. I'll be seeing you, talking to you again throughout the rest of the next 3 days.
Sounds good, man.
So yeah, awesome. I don't know what to say. I'm pretty excited. So yeah. All right, guys. This is Ryan. He's an FD judge in Formula Drift from the U.S. And do you do competitions in Japan as well?
Yep, we do FD Japan.
FD Japan, awesome.
We have FD Korea coming up this season as well.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so we're getting around quite a bit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's hope we can keep pushing drifting and show everyone what drifting is really, and make it a pretty awesome sport. Because I like Formula 1 too, but drifting is, I feel like it's more fun, really.
It's high praise.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Peace. What's up?
What's going on?
What's
Tinha um
up?
180 na FD que andava que era assim, não tinha?
Antigamente podia, hoje
Não pode mais, tem que ter.
You wanna see his car?
Yeah, let's go.
He's waiting to grab something here before we pop
Wide
up
angle?
the engine. So this is one of the drivers,
You know.
Eric. Yeah, we
earlier.
know. You talked to him
So,
earlier.
what is this
So
car
tell us
though?
what you got. This is a S13 sponsored by Nos. That's why they brought it over here to showcase the car because they sell I guess they sell Nos to all these. This is a big chain in Belo Horizonte. So let's see. Abre o motor, Zé.
Mais bonito é isso aqui, ó.
Vai travar. Eu tenho um negócio só filé pra vocês.
That looks pretty insane. It's kind of like your car, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
1J, 700 horsepower, everything forged. Tudo forjado, né, Zé?
Forjado.
Qual o tamanho da turbina que você falou?
64.
64, 66.
Okay.
Ó, puxando, qual a transmissão que ele tem?
A transmissão original, o diferencial original com LSC.
Still using the stock transmission, I believe the R154 in it. He forged something inside of it because he was breaking in stock, welded diff, fuel cell in the back.
Look at this, the rear setup. Like, I like how he has the ducts in the side here, and then like these, like, for the air to rise up, hot air rises and come out the top right there.
Fire extinguisher in the back.
Yeah. Can you open it up?
Floor fuel. Oh,
Yeah.
that's neat.
And it stays up.
And it stays
And
up.
it stays up.
That's like never.
Oh,
I've
man.
never seen. Aquele tanque ali pra quê, brother?
Ele dali eu coloquei ele pra dar uma resfriada no radiador ali.
So he uses this tank over here to cool down the radiator.
Oh, okay.
He has lines running all the way up to the front there. Como é que
Okay.
você aperta o botão?
Tem uma chavinha caça do meio lá, ó. A hora
So
que
he
ele
has
chega.
a key, he
a
switches
temperatura
it
liga.
and it sprays in the radiator. A lot of people have been using that lately now, but it's pretty cool to actually see it done here.
Okay.
O projeto que eu vou fazer nele, que não deu tempo, é cortar a traseira e fazer toda a tubular, que nem lá. Com o tanque lá pra baixo.
He's planning on doing a whole tube chassis the same way that we do it in the US. Cut it, move the fuel cell a little bit. It's really close to the end over here.
Yeah.
If he hits something, it would be a bad day for him. Quantas bombas que você tá usando?
3 bombas.
3 pumps, 2 fuel filters. And inside, halo seats.
Nice sparkle halo seats inside.
Nice. Fuel Tech FT 5000, like the 500. I mean, this has become like the best one to be using all these cars. Like it's taken over the drag world in the US, but it still hasn't been in like a lot of the drift cars. Hopefully Savio is gonna be one of the few ones to make it happen.
Fuel tech systems.
Yeah. It's really easy to wire, and it has a lot of sensors.
Okay.
Seu sistema de anti-incêndio puxa todo ou é só?
Não, não deu tempo de
Você
fazer,
colocar.
é só o extintor.
Só extintor mesmo. He's been on the podium a lot of times. He's like number 2, number 3, like in various instances. So this year he's out for blood. That's what he said. Falei que você tá louco pra ganhar esse ano.
Nem fale.
Yeah.
That's good.
What's that? Regulator.
Yeah, just a regular fuel pressure regulator.
Looks like air motive, right?
It's de qual marca que esse
Automotive.
Yeah, it's air.
Yeah, see? Yeah. You can always tell an air motive, man. It's air motive here. Fuel pressure regulator. Looks a little bit old. I've been driving for a while.
De qual carro?
Motor AP.
Ah, ok.
Porque aguenta mais que as do
Oh, what kind
Jota.
of cams does he have?
Qual cam que você tá usando? Da HKS ou não?
Tomei.
Tomei.
Tomei cams.
3 lá, é
Good
274, eu acho, se eu não me engano. Né?
He's using the cam, the 274 cam. Choppy.
Yeah, I
Choppy
can
boy.
tell it's pretty choppy.
It sounded like a rotor.
So,
Just posting there. He's the owner of Nos Brazil.
yeah.
Sponsor the car. He asked him to bring the car, set it up here so the public can see the car. We need to do something like this, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be awesome?
Yeah, just
Really?
take it to the supermarket.
Take it to the streets. Nothing better than this.
Oh, yeah. So, I guess it's basically gonna wrap up the day, right?
Pretty much.
So-
Pretty much. More cars are going to be coming in, but they're still setting up stage and everything. We got a game plan for tomorrow. So it's going to be a busy day. The rest of the drivers, probably another 15, 16 cars will be coming in. Ryan is already there. All the judges are there.
Yeah.
But tomorrow will be a different day. We'll make it happen.
Sweet.
Let's have some more food, more good drinks.
Yeah.
The bakery is right here.
That's what I'm excited about, the food. And I guess we'll see you guys in the next
do it.
video.
It's hot.
Yeah.
Eu vou colocar ela na coluna.
This place is the bomb. has like legit everything I ever ate when I was a child, and like 100 more things probably.